Is that what it's all about? You want stronger counties, especially the Mount Kenya region, after President Uhuru leaves the State House?
Yeah, I think, let me say this, that this is a conversation that has been ongoing. Trevor, you'll be surprised. From my own studies, this is a conversation that started actually way before Lancaster. In fact, the Lancaster Constitution was accepted because it had a revenue sharing formula, which gave 32% of the total shareable revenue to the jimbos that time, a federal system, and also 34% of the excise tax. And you need to look at the constitutional amendments of 1960, number 4.
Senator, you're not answering my question. Is this revenue divide supposed to strengthen some counties over others? That's what Irungu said.
I mean, Trevor, honestly, I just can't go straight to answer your question. Allow me to give a background kindly. So basically, then it becomes a very serious issue because, as I said on the floor of the House today, devolution is a revolution, Trevor. And we in Mount Kenya region have seen a situation where we were not allocated money equivalent to our expectation because of the numbers of our people. And so therefore we needed to make sure that we have a formula that speaks to our mantra of one man, one vote, shilling, so that then there's the equitable distribution of resources. Because away from the national kitty, where you have maybe the national ministries, then this only becomes your recourse because you can control it at the county level. And so therefore it's very, very, very important going forward, especially when you may not be able to control the presidency, for example, and that's a legitimate concern. And I agree with my brother Kangata on this one, so that then people can be assured whether you have the presidency or not, but you have monies that you can still run your counties.
But what about the other counties that essentially will be losing 17 billion shillings if that mantra that you go by, one man, one vote, comes into play?
It is not in conflict with that, and I think that's something that the Kenyans do not seem to understand. What we see, Trevor, is the selfishness of the executive. How do you explain, for example, a budget of 2.7 trillion, and you cannot afford another extra 13 billion? I had actually tried over the weekend to converse over this issue, and I had made a proposal that would only require another 13 billion for everybody to be comfortable, or at least far more comfortable than what it is today. So the fact that we couldn't get more money through the Division of Revenue bill, and the fact that even with this standoff we've not gotten much money, I think for me is an indictment on the part of the executive with regards to the support to devolution. Because Julius Kambarage Nyerere put it very clearly that there is a problem of having one center. Because when you make the mistake at the center, you actually, affect the whole country. But when you have many centers, some will work, some will not work. And you have even seen some of the counties have done very well more than others. And also, further to this, Trevor, there is an issue of even pillage and pilferage and seepage of public funds. Now, when people steal money in Nairobi, where do they take the money? They take them offshore. But when people steal monies in the counties, they take it back to Nairobi, which is an antithesis to devolution, or they reinvest in those counties. And by the way, let me put it very clearly. I am a very strong proponent for devolution because I remember going to Kitui County when there was virtually very little on the ground, and 10 years later, I was able to see some semblance of transformation. And that, I think, is replicated across the country. What we are saying, in short, is that let the counties get what is their rightful share, and that could have very easily be achieved if increased by about 13 billion, so that then you don't have any county losing, and those that are gaining continue to gain.
Okay. Ledama, so let's shift the